Water, the simplest human need, yet the rarest blessing across much of Africa. Every morning, millions wake beneath the blazing Sahel sun, unsure if they'll find even a single drop of clean water. In many parts of the continent, families walk miles across dry plains just to fill a bucket that might not even be safe to drink. But in the heart of West Africa, something extraordinary began to unfold, a movement that would transform lives and inspire a continent. In Burkina Faso, a young leader named Ibrahim Traoré decided it was time for change. His mission was simple yet bold: bring water to his people, no matter the odds. What began as a plan soon became a miracle: 100 wells in 100 days. The land and its struggle. Burkina Faso lies in the center of West Africa, landlocked, sun-scorched, and shaped by red soil and resilience. The Sahel region, stretching from Senegal to Chad, is among the driest places on Earth. Rain falls only for a few months each year, often flooding and vanishing before anyone can capture it. For decades, communities survive by walking hours under 40 degrees Celsius heat just to find muddy pools. Aid agencies came and went, promises were made and forgotten, and when the funding ended, so did the water. The rise of a new vision. Then came 2022, a year of revolution, hope, and transformation. When Ibrahim Traoré took power, critics called him too young, too ambitious. But he wasn't there to talk. He was there to act. Within months, his government launched what would become one of Africa's fastest and most effective water initiatives, the 100 Wells Project. This wasn't a symbolic gesture. It was a national commitment: 100 wells in 100 days. Engineers, soldiers, and volunteers united across provinces like Somme, Yaga, and Ouaddalan, regions long forgotten by development. They drilled day and night, often in remote villages guarded by soldiers and protected by locals. Using locally built rigs capable of reaching depths of 100 meters, they turned hope into action. Every time water gushed from the ground, entire communities celebrated. Children danced, women wept, elders prayed. For the first time in decades, the sound of drilling meant life, not another broken promise. Water as independence. To Africans, water is more than a resource. It's the foundation of dignity and independence. By 2024, access to clean drinking water in Burkina Faso had risen from 52% in 2015 to over 70%. What made Traoré's initiative unique was self-reliance. No waiting for foreign aid, no dependency on international loans, just Burkinabe's strength and unity. In 100 days, more than 300 communities received wells and water towers. Over 200,000 people gained daily access to clean, safe water for drinking, farming, and life itself. A continent awakens. Across Africa, similar efforts are emerging. In Niger, engineers are restoring old wells with solar pumps. In Mali, cooperatives are digging mini reservoirs. In Ghana, the One Village, One Dam initiative supports farmers through irrigation. Together, these movements represent something powerful: the rebirth of African self-reliance. For too long, Africa's water story was written by outsiders. Traoré's message was simple: we will no longer wait for others to save us. The ripple effect. Clean water changes everything. It means girls spend their days in school instead of walking for hours. It means mothers can grow food, earn income, and feed families. It means clinics stay clean and diseases like cholera and dysentery fade away. In villages with new wells, trees are being replanted, reversing desertification. Fish ponds and gardens bloom where there was once only dust. Each drop of water gives life, literally. The science behind the miracle. Burkina Faso sits atop vast underground aquifers, the Continental Terminal and Precambrian Basement Complex, natural freshwater reserves that had long been neglected due to high foreign drilling costs. Traoré's administration changed that. Local scientists, hydrologists, and even university students mapped these hidden resources using satellite data and traditional knowledge from elders. This unique fusion of modern science and ancestral wisdom became the project's secret weapon. By mid-2024, satellite imagery showed hundreds of new wells across the nation, many powered by solar energy. These wells became more than water points. They became centers of community life, where people gathered to share ideas, trade, and strengthen unity, a symbol of African strength. Across the continent, leaders began to take notice. From Guinea to Tanzania, nations are launching their own water programs, realizing that true sovereignty begins with water security. Despite challenges, broken rigs, fuel shortages, and extremist threats, the Burkinabe spirit never broke. Villagers stood guard over drilling sites, working hand in hand with soldiers and engineers. For 100 days, the nation moved as one and achieved what the world thought impossible. Beyond Burkina Faso, Kenya's Hydrate the Nation program, Ethiopia's community irrigation projects, and Nigeria's aquifer mapping all draw inspiration from Traoré's model. The African Development Bank now cites Burkina Faso's project as a model for grassroots development and transparency. But Traoré remains humble. In his words, "Water is not a gift, it is a right." That belief resonates deeply across Africa, a continent rich in resources but too often constrained by dependency. A future built by its own hands. Travel through northern Burkina Faso today, and you'll see the legacy of 100 wells, shining metal pumps, children laughing as clear water flows, farmers washing tools, and elders smiling at the sight of hope reborn. The miracle wasn't magic, it was human determination. Burkina Faso proved that true wealth isn't found in gold or oil, but in courage, unity, and the will to act. If one nation can bring clean water to its people in 100 days, imagine what an entire continent could achieve in 100 months. Perhaps the answer, as Ibrahim Traoré has shown, lies not in waiting for the world, but in digging deeper.